Hello dear students, welcome to the online class for physical education. Today we are in the second topic, which is sports and nutrition, and in this we are in the topic eating for weight control. In this topic today we will discuss about the pitfalls of dieting, food intolerance and food myths. Okay, let's start. The first topic is the pitfalls of dieting. Pitfalls means the side effects, we can say, of dieting. When we do dieting to reduce our body weight, to maintain our body weight, and to maintain our physique slim and trim, that time everybody we do dieting. when some when we discuss with someone about the weight loss, they suggest to start dieting, and we start dieting, but there are lots of side effects of dieting which are known as pitfalls of dieting, right? The first pitfall of dieting: extreme reduction of calories. When we do dieting, when we start dieting, extreme reduction of calories. When we start dieting, we underestimate our calories consumption. Normally we need 1800 calories a day, 1800 or 2000. Generally we require 1800 to 2000 calories per day. If we don't take this much of calories, we can suffer from weakness, or it can be dangerous for us. Next is restriction on some nutrients, especially when we know carbohydrates, fats provides us much calories. We avoid taking carbohydrate, fats when we started dieting, but these are very necessary. Without carbohydrate and fats, our body will be energyless, right? We also reduce the calories, so carbohydrates, fats, proteins are very necessary to take in a appropriate proportion. Next is underestimating the calories. As we discussed, we require 2000 calories per day for our work, for the workout, but in taking of calories depends on your work. What kind of work you are doing, it is totally depend on that. If you are doing some hard and extraneous work or some physical work, that time it can be more than 2000 calories. And if we don't if you are not doing such hard work, then it can be less than 2000 or 1800 calories. Skipping meals. Sometimes we feel that skipping meals is a good idea to reduce our weight, because one time we will not intake the food, that time we will not get the calories, but what happens next time? We do overeating. So avoid skipping meals. Intake of calories through beverages and drinks. Sometimes we feel that outside food that is good for our health, and sometimes we think that drinks what we are drinking, that is in a liquid phase and we are not getting calories. But this is a wrong concept, because when we take these kinds of things, we get lots of calories. Research studies says that beverages and drinks calories. Research studies says that beverages and drinking calories contribute a lot in weight gain. Not exercising. It means sometimes we think that if we will start dieting and will not do any kind of exercise, through this we can reduce our weight. But this is very wrong concept, because exercises are very necessary. Sometimes it also burn the calories. As a matter of fact, exercises has a positive effect on metabolism and also helps to burn some extra calories. This is the right way to reduce the weight or to maintain the weight, but dieting is not a good suggestion or not a good way to reduce our weight because it has so many side effects. Okay, next topic is food intolerance. Food intolerance, generally we know food intolerance, uh, commonly food intolerance is known as food allergy. The food intolerance is that when our digestive process do not work properly and do not absorb the nutrition from the food, that is called food intolerance. Or in the simple word we can understand by food intolerance means the individual elements of certain food that cannot be properly processed and absorbed by our digestive system. Now, the causes of food intolerance are inactivity of enzymes responsible for breaking down the absorbing of food elements. Sometimes we eat some certain food and our digestive process do not work properly. There will be no proper work of our enzymes and some diet related problem can be there. If sometime we are ill, we are very sick, that time we feel that time our digestive process do not work properly. Lifestyle with erratic food intakes. Sometimes we take outside food too much, that time our digestive process not proper out. Sometimes we intake outside food, that time our digestive process do not work properly or do not work efficiently to digest that food. Sometimes we do not intake properly sometimes we do not intake proper dietary fibers we discussed before that fibers are very necessary in our food to for consumption of food, for absorption of food, and to remove the waste from our body. If we do not take fibers in our food, that time we can face intolerance. That time we can face food intolerance. Symptoms of food intolerance. There can be certain symptoms of food intolerance. If you are feeling gastrogen, if you are feeling stomach pain, sometimes if you can't digest food properly, diarrhea can be there. Sometimes due to the gastrogen problem, a headache can be there. Sometimes we feel vomiting. Sometimes we do not, if we do not able to digest the food, that time we feel like vomiting, or sometimes we do that, and sometimes heartburn. Like these problems can be the symptoms of food intolerance. Now next topic is food myths. There are many myths related to the food which are not scientifically truth. Okay, food myths is the next topic, and regarding food myths, sometimes food myth is a next topic. Sometimes the person so many persons are very confused with what to eat, when to eat, and how often to eat are such questions which usually confuse most of the individual. We believe in such myths because they sound like they could be true, because all were following that from a long time. All are following these things from long all are following these things from a long time period. That's why we think that these are the truth, but there is no scientific base of it. Let's discuss about the food myths. The first myth, which is carbohydrate makes the first myth is carbohydrate make you fat. This is a very misconcept of food. because carbohydrate is very necessary for our body, and this is the main source of the energy. So carbohydrate is very necessary. Next is eating eggs raises cholesterol level and are therefore bad for health. Egg is not bad for health intake if we take it limited, one egg a day. If we eat one egg a day, there is no harmful effect of it, because this is a good source of cholesterol also. Vegetarian cannot build muscles. This is a misconcept, because we think only through the meat and fish and eggs we can get a muscular body, but this is very wrong. Fully if we are fulfill our need of protein from the vegetarians, if we fulfill our need of protein from the vegetable sources such as cheese, nuts, pulses and grains, then this is not very big task to get good body shape or to build the muscles, because the main work of protein is to build the muscles. If we are getting protein, then it is okay. Next myth is adding salt in food means adding sodium in food, which is harmful. But salt is a good source of iron. You know that if we don't take iron in proper manner, then we can suffer from goiter. So this is a good thing. So salt is very necessary in our food. Drinking while eating makes us fat, but the reality is if we drink little water with the food, that time it will be more beneficial to absorb or to digest the food. It will be more effective in the digestive process. Starve yourself if you want to lose weight. This is a very big myth. Eating good diet is very important to a person, because if we will skip the meal or we starve sometime, that time we can lose the energy. Starve yourself if you want to lose weight. This is very misconcept, and this is a very big food myth, because eating is a because food is very important for us, and the sometimes if we underestimate the calories, that can give a bad effect to our body. So this is not a right way to lose the weight. So this is not a right way. Thank you so much. These were the topic for today. Thank you so much. These were the topics.